I'm here. Hello. Welcome to my domain. It's just me today. Mwahahaha. I've taken over. Anyways. Hi. Hello. We're gonna see if I remember how to draw today. Because that's always a thing. Anyways. Do I know what I want to work on today? Not a clue. That's part of the fun. So. But we're gonna actually do this. We gonna start with thumbnails, babes. And if I can fill these up, then amazing. Rip, hang on. Layers. That's not the one I wanted to do. The fuck? So the answer is I probably don't remember how to draw because I don't remember how to do anything. Hoot. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're just here to have fun mostly. Okay, so the reason for having this in a separate tile is so I can boop do that. And now if I go to a different color, ooh, it won't go in the background. Just makes things easier. So where to start? First of all, right there, because that was bothering me. That's bothering me that it's not straight, but that's what that tool's for. Alright, so I do have the almighty Pinterest board up. So I've been looking through stuff, like obviously, and I'm kind of I've been inspired by kind of like this sort of dramatic lighting and the god rays in the cave systems. Things like that have been really speaking to me. The fun thing is, I don't know how the fuck to do that. So, yeah. We'll figure it out. And yes, Pinterest is full of like AI generated stuff, but you can take inspiration from literally everywhere and anywhere as long as you're actually doing it yourself, babes. Like this. This is so cool. I love just the way that everything glows to help emphasize the layers and depth. That's just so cool. It's just not something I know how to do yet. So, yeah. Everything I do is a learning experience. Because I don't know how to do most things, but that's fine. I don't have to be the best at everything the first time. I just have to try. And that is the most important thing I have ever learned in my life. Ooh, I really like this one too. Just like with the drips. It's so dramatic. Love it. The other trick is to not get lost in your Pinterest searching, which is dangerous. Oh yeah. 99% of everything is just improv. Like, until you're a master, you're a beginner. Like, this is cool. I love what they did with the luminosity here. The little glowing things. The way that the light bounces off the wall of the cave. Okay, so the one reason I don't want to draw the inside of the mines today is because I fucking hate drawing rocks. They never quite turn out right, and I hate them so much. But we might have to try if that's what's... Yeah. Yeah, like that's... These are cool. Like, look at that reflection. That's so fucking cool. And I've had, like, an image in my head of an area of the inside of the mines area for a couple of days now. Like, I know how I want it to look. Ooh, I really like this. I know how I want it to look, and I know that I'm not gonna be able to get it to look how I want it to look. It looks like I am needed by my mom, so I'll be right back. I return. Just had to help with my mom with something for a second. Anyways, so yeah. This is actually kind of similar to what I am imagining in my head. Because, like, there's a little puddle here, there's a sort of pseudo path going up around in the back. This is obviously different. This is obviously different. But, like, just compositionally, it's part of what I was imagining. So that's nice, but also, like, we'll see how it ends up going. But yeah. I'm one of those weird people. I enjoy point perspective. I enjoy line perspective. I am good at point and line perspective cannot do atmospheric perspective for shit. And unfortunately, a lot of these very organic spaces rely on atmospheric perspective in a way that I'm not the best at. So, we're learning today, boys. And I need to get off of Pinterest so that I can actually start working. Also, like, a lot of this does feel very AI generated. But this artist is so cool. They use such a limited color palette, and they use like the color to block out the shapes. Like, this is so... yeah. And then a different color. Actually check out the art station. The concept art. There we go. That's so cool. Yeah, they do really good work with like these limited color palettes. Just creating that contrast and depth. Oh, atmospheric perspective, that's like when you're looking over and you're on top of a mountain and you're looking over at the horizon and it's like all bluish and fadey compared to how bright everything is nearby. It's literally the atmosphere and the air and the particulate in the air obscuring the details as you go further away from where you are. That's what atmospheric perspective is. It's very wishy-washy as opposed to the very like linear line perspective that I prefer. Point perspective. But yeah, these are so cool. Like, look at that. Look at the drama, the contrast, the limited palette. Incredible. We love it. And I don't want to be exactly like this artist, but I want to be able to capture emotions in my art like this. Like, the immensity of scale. I'll get there. I just gotta keep going. But yeah, like, this is atmospheric perspective. Like, this entire mountain is a lot more desaturated than this, whatever it is, and even this, which is right near our faces. So everything farther away and closer to the horizon is obfuscated by the air and the atmosphere, and so you can see less detail, less color. It just sort of blends in a lot more. And here's their process for doing that. I love that. I just started with such a simple sketch. Incredible. But yeah. Anyways. Unfortunately, artists like that don't have a ton of pins connected to them, while the more like AI feeling ones have a lot connected to them in terms of pins. So but like even places like ArtStation aren't immune to the whole AI thing. It's a shame. And this is going to be helpful. These are all going to be more helpful for what I'm actually looking for. Anyways, move that up here. And we're gonna try sketching with just shapes first. Do I know what I'm gonna actually do? No. But I'll figure it out. And the best place to start is literally starting. Okay, I can get a good range of values with this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's incredible. Actually, kind of like this. here. Do I know what it is? No. Is it cool? Yes. We're just literally going around and seeing what comes out. Oh, you good. Get coffee, get tea, get whatever you want. We're just having a good time seeing where the marks take us at this point. I don't like how far in this is, but that's fine. Don't want to mess with it too much. And that's why these are sketches. But I'm really liking this so far, actually. And this is why we just go sometimes. Can you tell that I like stalactites and stalagmites in caves? They just feel so fun. And get like way back here. I'm sorry if I'm quiet. I am not used to talking while I am drawing, so I'm just sort of doing what I do and just trying to talk through the process with you guys. Anyways, hi, how you doing? How's the day going? Hope everyone's having warmer weather than I am. I'm trying not to zoom in too much because, like, otherwise I get too invested in little details way too soon. But sometimes it feels appropriate. But we don't want to go and do that too much because that makes it look overworked. I'm glad that you were able to just relax with your cat. I try not to spend too long on thumbnails. I don't want to spend more than, like, obviously I don't want to spend an hour on one, but it can be anywhere from like 5-10 minutes to, I'd say, up to like 30 if I'm really having a good time with it and I'm really trying to flesh something out. But it's mostly to get the feel of the space and figure out if I want to develop the concept further. So I'm probably going to move on to the next one pretty soon-ish. I just want to clarify some things a little bit before I move on, because if I don't remember, I will be confused. This is the perfect place to put like random little rocks and divots. Actually, this would be cute. That's, there we go. That's better. Like, that's not really like a stream. I don't think it feels more like it would be a shiny path where water is slowly dripping over time. And then there would also just be like little things being formed at the same time. Because that's how nature goes. I love the fact that nature just creates shit. But yeah, I feel like we would have a tiny little squiggly footpath-ish somewhere here. Disappears behind that. This little ridge. There's definitely like some rocks over here. I don't know, I don't like that one. But yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. You get some good form over here. I should probably stick with the larger strokes more, because that's my favorite part. Like right over here is my favorite part, where this just happened. So, listen to me. So I want to darken this up. This one. Excuse me. I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still obviously getting over my illness. Okay, what is this? No idea. Also, a bonus of doing this sort of sketching and thumbnailing all in one layer means you can't use the eraser because then you erase the box as well. So it really encourages you to just sort of make marks and stick with them, which is something that I don't really... It pushes me out of my comfort zone. Like, obviously I can still undo, but if I make a mistake and I don't notice it until later, I just have to live with it. I have to go around and deal with it. So. I don't know what's going on in here. And that's fun. I really like this. I'm gonna emphasize that. Not quite like that. Messing with the opacity and just building it is such a fun way to work that I don't do enough. Yeah, this shape is fun. I really like it. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because this is obviously a tunnel of some kind that's taking shape. Maybe down here is like a pond? Or a puddle of some kind? taking lots of weird twists and turns. You can't see the back. I really like that. Just emphasizing strange structure. The question is, what's all of this? Because, like, this being a little pond with some, like, algae and such at the edge. Makes sense. Because low light environment, water, stagnant. Perfect place for mold and algae. Oh, you want a little bat friend? Here you go. He's right in there. He's taking a nap. But the sign of bats is good, because that means that the environment is able to support life, and not just, like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're near an entrance, because, yeah, but that means that there are other forms of life. There's likely something in the water, even if it's just bug eggs, because bats mostly eat bugs, at least the small ones. A lot of them do eat fruit, which is very nice. But also, some bats are terrifying. If you ever have, like, a bat in your attic, have a professional deal with that shit, because you cannot tell if they bit you. Fun fact. So. Kind of encroaching here with this stroke. Oh, interesting. Unrealistically big is valid. I cannot say that I would enjoy that, because bats and rats are too connected in my opinion. But, you know, go off, have fun. I'm glad it was a good dream. like this being like some little creature hole that's been like dug out through however many centuries of creatures living down here. Like, that's just cool. Yes! I've seen pictures of those bats. Freak me the fuck out. I'ma be real. I love them. I do not want them anywhere near me. I'm glad you guys enjoy them. But also, like, these tunnels are very... They feel very smooth, as though they were mined out by something. And I kind of like that. It's like, what mined them out? As opposed to something that was just, like, there organically. Still have no idea what this is, but hey, whatever, it's fine. This should be darker. Because that goes into the void. Yeah, a couple of random ass supports. This one can very easily be... It was originally a support of some kind, and then the actual stone encroached and is now consuming it. How about that? And give the bat a little bit of one that they're sitting on. We don't really need to do much down here. I just want to add some texture to the ground. Because this does feel like ground. Using the wood for nourishment. Oh, tiny little shelf mushrooms. Hang on, I got you. Boom, 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 boom. No, don't make that one. That one. Gotcha. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna break my rule and change colors so I can... Yes, hi Beans. I am very much enjoying you guys' input. No, actually, like, this is fresher marks, like, this is being dug out by something. Like, actively. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, no, I don't really know how I would depict light beams. I think I would depict light beams by, going real big and... Oh, wrong thing. I forgot I was in a different color. Rip. Like that, coloring around them. Like that. So. But anyways, yeah. Lots of small details. This is probably too detailed for the thumbnails, but like, it was bothering me that I didn't know what this was. And so that means that I can add like rocks to the bottom of this, like loose rocks. In weird shapes. Because, like, we know that this is a creature thing, because it's too small for humans, obviously. This is too big for humans, but what if this was dug up by the same thing that did this? And that means it's still around. Do we want to meet it? I don't know. But yeah, having just... I'm just scribbling at this point. It doesn't matter. Okay. So what do I like about these so far? I really like this. I really like this. I like this thing. It's fun. Just a big friend, exactly. But we don't know if it's friend-shaped. Hopefully it's friend-shaped. Yes. That tracks. You do seem like you have the, white lady, I will befriend any animal vibes. It's honestly impressive. Anyone who does that has my worry and my respect, because, hoo boy. I wish I had that sort of confidence in my ability to deal with animals. I'm definitely a cat person. Bigger dogs kind of freak me out. Yes, it is. But also, I'm a fan of cats who domesticated themselves. So, take that how you will. Yeah, they just realized, oh, these tall, weird cat things are gonna feed us? Because obviously they view everyone as a cat. Okay, yeah, I'll stay. I get warm sleep, I get hunt, I get free food. Win. Exactly. And that's why I love cats. They're so fun. Where to start with this one? This is just seeing how big the brush is, because I want to... Yeah. Because unfortunately it's a little hard to see on the... Oh, I could have done it there. That's fine. Hey. Some cats loved that. Scratches an itch that they can't quite get themselves, right? The oxytocin. Using big words today. Yes, I know. I'm simply a little sleepy. And I feel like I'm on an adventure right now, figuring out where the fuck all these are coming from. It's like, we don't know. Because you guys know where these sketches are going about as much as I do. Are you making a mark? No. A little bit too late. Love that for us. the mark is. I don't like that that mark was. Hence the undoing. Hehehe. I love how I set little rules for myself and then I don't follow them. That's fine. It's allowed. It's my process. Yeah, the last couple were very round, so I'm very... I don't know, I'm just exploring, seeing where the marks take me. I hope you guys are having fun on this little adventure too. Yes, like exploring a cave, or several. But this one feels like it needs to be a little sharp. Yes. Right there, it needs to be sharp. Almost looks like a little mouth of a little monster. That's fun. Looking from the outside of the cave, yeah. We'll see what comes out. Because, I mean, this one is kind of from, like, near the entrance of a cave. Or at least not too far in. This one, you're in. The more I look at this, the more I dislike it, actually. I'm gonna darken this up a little bit. I want to pull this down to make it seem like this creature was actually trying to dig this out even more. It's not really working, but hey, you know, it's the idea that matters. Still in love with this. Also, bat family. Back to the bigger brush. Don't know. Because this is such an interesting structure. What kind of an area would have this? So I feel like actually this would be the darkest side over here. I'd be casting a shadow this way, because this feels like way over here be like the entrance. There would be all kinds of like light coming in. Oh, fun. How do I? Delete that. Just casually. We delete bots here. So here, the fun part is you have to have a harsh line to delineate the edge. And then immediately after that you have to have a really strong rim light. It really forces you to define the shape there. You can show a lot of stuff right there in silhouette. Okay. I do like that. Means that everything else inherently has to be darker than that spot though. So that means I have to everywhere. Lighting, atmospheric perspective. Woo! That's fine, I took care of it, we're good. But yeah, having this be the wall as it comes in, we can have a little right here. There, and there's a little place to explore down in there. That's cute. That's fun. Love that. Immediately branching paths. And just like in real life in caves, there's so many branching paths. And then over here, another one. That's just sort of what's forming with the lines that are coming out. These feel too close together, actually. I need... because this feels very far in the distance, and this feels like it's connected to that. So I need this to come in front of that. Significantly. And that alone helps bring it way forward. Thank you for banning them. I forgot about doing that. It just wasn't... obviously wasn't what I was focusing on. So... this is its own thing up here. It's been defined as such for a fair bit. Like this. That's really helped bring it forward. It feels like it goes like down, almost like it could connect back there. That's kind of interesting. That's just how the shape ended up going. I think that's very fun. So having this be like the edge of a higher platform in the cave. And then we could be standing in the entrance to another passageway up here, because there's this line that's ages old that we just gotta work with. I'm probably gonna go until about 5-ish. If that, I don't know. I mean, I have all of this to fill in, so that's my goal for the day, to fill in all these thumbnails. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Seeing the sort of like layers in the stone. As it goes this way, it feels nice. So apparently this is a sedimentary cave, because there's layers in the stone. I don't know. That's just how it came out. Let me have a nice little stalagmite right here. Very pointy. And this is where we add the pokey bits. We make it look like a row of teeth, because that's my favorite thing, when it's like all connected like that. Not in love with this, but you know. Spiky bit right here. Looks fun. Make this nice and spiky. And bring it down, make sure it's like truly its own thing. And have its corresponding one be down here. This entire area should be shaded a little bit darker than the rest to bring it forward. Look at me, learning the atmospheric perspective and lighting. This is mostly lighting actually, but you know, it's fine. I'll make this edge super crisp. And then over here, we have some kind of weird shaped bush that's just hanging around, doing its thing, vibing, being very organic and plant-like. And then I want it to be coming in through here. I'm actually gonna zoom in for this. Yes, you can see the pixels. It's fine. Oh, that's really cool. Crystal Caves in Bermuda. Gotta look at that. That's so cool. That actually looks awesome. It is. There was... When I was in Hawaii, like the one time I ever went, we were on Kauai and we had a boat tour. Oh, you're allowed to go in the water? Wow. That's a shock. But there was a cave that we went into in the boat. that makes sense. But there was a cave that we went into in the boat because the tide was low enough and we wouldn't be hitting our heads. So we went in and it was literally, you went through the like windy little entrance and you came out into this like almost perfectly circular area of water, and you look up and it's just the sky, and the water itself was the bluest blue I have ever seen in my entire life. And like nothing would ever match that like bright blue and the luminescence of it. It was magical. It was. We have some pictures somewhere. It's just none of the pictures even come close to capturing like how incredibly beautiful it was. And I don't even remember I don't even remember what the cave was called. It was something like some like Eye of God, whatever, something like that. Because like apparently from the sky, when you look down, it literally looks like an eye. So yeah, I'll try and find some online pictures to share with you guys, probably via I don't know. Would people in Blue Sky be interested in that? Probably. Anyways, this plant, I want it to be like sprawling, and then also like the roots are coming in, you know, and doing some exploring of their own. It's like it's too small. Yeah, this brush is not good for like small stuff. That's why I use it for the thumbnails. Because it forces me to not focus too much on details, but you know. I mean, that's at least the point of the brush for me, to try and make me not hyperfixate on details. Whether or not it works depends on the day, but, you know. I took my meds today, it's fine. Oh, trust me, I have a very curated list right here. These are all of the different brush packs I have. If I had to go through all of these all the time, I would absolutely lose my mind. Like, there is no way in hell. It just keeps going. Like, it just keeps going. And so, luckily some of these are labeled with what textures they are supposed to be. So if I'm looking for like something specific, I can usually look through those. But sometimes it's nice to just look through other things and find a favorite. Like, that's what happened with this one, actually. I'll come over here. This is a very textured. I do really like how this one flows. And it does have tilt. Yeah, you just have to write the magic words. I get to be the magic. Yeah, it's such a fun brush. But it's not quite consistent enough for what I'm trying to do here today. So that's more what I use for like when I'm rendering out things like rocks, because it does have that nice texture and it does build nicely. So, and then the dry brushing is also very integral. Basic blending brush. But yeah, this is my curated list. It's okay if you just have 2 brushes. The fun part, though, for me is exploring and finding out things that I would not have before, because like I am always trying to learn more. And also, don't compare yourself to other artists. Just compare yourself to where you were like 2 years ago. If you put in literally any work, you'll see improvement, and that's so exciting. Like, babes, 2 years ago, I could never have even done this, because I hated doing backgrounds for years. So, it's all about learning, moving forward. Experimenting, finding new things. Yeah, I've found that it's a lot less overwhelming to like start like I am right now with just like these very blocked out thumbnails. Yeah, Ollie and I switched. I used to be more like people and creatures. Now I am doing all of the background and Ollie's doing the people, and it's very funny to us, but also like it does kind of make sense because we've been doing the same things for so long that it makes sense to try and move on to something else so that we can expand our wheelhouses and find other things that we love. So I am having a lot of fun with this one specifically. Like, I'm kind of not in love with this giant, like, weird pillar in the middle anymore. But it's here. I'm gonna work with it. And also, I do actually really like this. So I think that this would actually be a cool place to have, like, a bunch of crystals sticking out. Because, like, anything that has these sort of stalactites and stalagmites are going to have a good, like, crystal deposit rate because of the minerals in the water that are flowing through. Yeah. And just like a little drop in the middle of the air, like that. You know, if I can get it to... It's a very square drop, but you know. It looks good at a distance, it's fine. That's all that matters. So the only thing that's like really... Well, I should color this a little bit so that's... Yeah. I just need to basically... the floor... Yeah, sometimes you just need plants, places. It's great. I also I think it's too late because it's kind of too dark over here. But it'd be really cool to have like tree roots coming through and like just poking through the ground. But like that's just not gonna really show up at this point. Maybe in the next one. We'll see. Yeah. But the good thing about having all of these like stalactites and stalagmites also means that there's good groundwater above for our intrepid adventurers who are trying to make themselves a home there. These are the most like jank crystals I've ever drawn, but hey, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Does it get the vibe across? Not really, but hey, whatever. Into a pool of water. We'll see. So I want to do something behind here because it feels just kind of empty right now. Thank you. I am honored by your expertise saying that this is good. Truly the best expert. But yeah. Just Minecraft is a great source, absolutely. It's literally in the name. Mines. What are mines but man-made caves? At least these ones don't make creepy cave sounds. In the future they might, but for now, we'll keep the creepy cave noises to a minimum. How are you guys vibing with the music, by the way? Can you guys hear it well enough? I didn't ask about any audio settings. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, because I just have a Spotify playlist of game music, so... cozy nap does sound good. Honestly, I feel like all of my art teachers and drawing teachers would be so proud of me for, like, literally even just these three. Like, this exploratory form of sketching. Because, like, this is something I never would have allowed myself to do a couple of years ago. Because, like, God, I was such a perfectionist. Letting go of that perfectionism is so fucking hard, but it's the best thing I've ever done. Like, allowing myself to make mistakes. It's great. Life lesson, kids. Perfectionism just holds you back. This is kind of turning into a little rich. Okay, I need to move on, because otherwise I'm just going to keep working this to death. But I really do like most of it. I just dislike this, but that's also where I started. Oh yeah, well, I didn't believe it for the longest time, which is unfortunate. So, yeah. Well, perfectionism is why I have such an issue with, like, sketchbooks. Like, I've never in my life been able to finish a sketchbook, and I even rarely get halfway just because, like, something in me has always hated the idea of anyone coming across anything that I made that is less than perfect. But definitely doing things digitally and having it so that, hey, I know it's never going to be seen by anyone but me. And also, if I don't like it, I can just hide the layer. It's like it never happened. And I don't have to get rid of it. So. If you have Procreate on your iPad, there is a setting in there to, instead of having to make, like, new canvases for every sketch and something, I just learned that there's a sketchbook feature where you can, like, literally have one file that is a sketchbook. And if you sketch something on a page that you really like, then you can export that page into its own file and, like, work on it more to, like, polish it up and finish it. But it stays in the sketchbook as well, and having everything in one spot is not a bad thing. Because then you can just, like, look through stuff that you've done, and you can, it's probably easier to track your progress that way anyways. Yeah, the ability to undo is huge. Yeah, I hope you try it, and I hope you enjoy it. The other thing that my professors in college really forced me to do, because I was such a perfectionist and I would never do anything without erasing so much, is they forced me to draw in ballpoint pen and just in ink in general, so that I would have to commit to the marks that I made. And again, it's just like this sort of thing that I'm doing here. It's very much a, you make the mark, you have to commit to it kind of thing. Like, obviously I don't have to, like, 100% commit to these ones, but that idea is still, it forces you to make decisions, which is something that if I had the ability to erase and I had the ability to go back and, like, futz, I would never make any decisions, and I would always just be working one thing to death. So if you ever want to try like physical sketching again, I recommend doing that with like not a good pen. Find the cheapest ballpoint pen that has like sketchy ink flow, because it's going to create the best marks. Like literally, this guy was literally the best pen that I ever drew with. The cheapest, most common. Like, these guys, incredible. Stuff like this is going to just give you too smooth of marks. So, but yeah. And then the other thing that I really did was sticky notes. Literally just draw on a sticky note, and then if you like it, it can go in the sketchbook. If you don't like it, it can disappear. But it's very much freeing in that you can it removes the sense of permanence that a sketchbook has. Alright, anyways. Back to this. Oops, wrong thing. No, I want a specific level of zoom. No. I want like slightly more than that, but slightly less than that. I just want to, yeah, you know? I really chose an inconvenient height. Yeah. The other thing that I've seen a lot of people do for sketchbooks is they've given themselves like scribble pages and basically give themselves permission, like, hey, it's already ruined. I can't ruin it anymore. That's never quite worked for me. But I know that other people have felt like they are helped by that. So I'm happy to share and spread along that tip. But I still think that the sticky notes are more helpful. And then also, if you do like make a mistake in like the physical sketchbook, a lot of people just put a sticky note over and then redraw it and try again, which I think is so cool. I never got into the habit of that myself because I never was good enough at consistently drawing in sketchbooks to do that. So this one I'm really thinking, like, I want to play with the verticality here. I want to, like, no, I'm not liking that. Yeah. Sticky notes are the best. Also, the fun-shaped ones. Go for the fun-shaped ones. Bring some joy into your life. I actually want to bring this back. Okay, so I really like this shape. It's gonna have to be very dark. Comparison. It's fine. I like how scribbly this is. That's actually too cohesive. How scrumbly this is making a nice texture that I'm really enjoying. These like short strokes are really, yeah, I like that. I need to emphasize the vertical lines here. That's too dark, but it's fine. It's ugly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just... something like this, I'm definitely trying to do something that I'm not as familiar with. So, if it turns out jank, I learned. We love jank, we love scuffed streams, we love showing flaws because we are in fact human. Yeah, that's better. Not in love with that, but that's fine. No, it's not. I'm gonna redo it. Gonna find a shape first, and then... yeah. Less Hershey Kiss, more Christmas tree. Before we get into like the lines and demarcations of the mineral deposits. Is this how they actually look? I don't think so. But, like, hey. Oh! If you want to have a, morbid experience, Look up the maps of cave entrances, known cave entrances in the US versus unsolved missing persons cases. And there are a lot of conclusions that you can draw from that spread of information. Talus Caves. I don't know what those were specifically. Oh. These are terrifying. I love it. See, the fun thing is, there's any number of reasons why there is such a correlation. And my preferred is that it's simply people being stupid and getting lost. Because you can always count on human stupidity. Austin, I don't feel like looking all these up myself. Can you, like, put them in the Discord for me, please? Just, like, any of them that you find cool, I will be thrilled. Thank you. Am I doing lighting because I'm procrastinating doing the thing that will look the coolest if I get it right? Yes. But also, like, this is kind of important because it does set the scene. If you must insist that they are murder, they are instead wolves and coyotes and animals that live in the caves and come out and steal people in the night. It's not people. I'm sure you're aware of the kinds of creatures that we do not speak of in Appalachia. Oh. I've been in littoral caves That's the kind I went in Hawaii. Yeah, the Talus Caves freak me the fuck out. I went in a lava tube. It was very dark. All that work to get such a smooth looking stalactite. Sorry, stalagmite. Now I get to... Yeah, I definitely think that... Oh, mnemonic. Slack tight has a C for ceiling. That's how I remember. Yeah, I feel like I'm weird, cause like nobody ever... I remember being taught stalactites have a C for ceiling. And then the other one's on the floor. Listen, it's... I don't remember the other way, the way that they said to do the other one, so it's just kind of like, okay. It seems like a conversation that you would have. Just in general, you seem the type of person to have that. Yes, D&D is the perfect place to have those conversations. Anyways, Austin, you said you wanted to have tree roots coming in? Hoo boy, this is your lucky day. We'll see how well I can do this, cause like I didn't give myself much space. It's fine. I shouldn't need much space, cause they're not supposed to be the focal point. Is this structurally perilous? Yes. Ooh. Little cave fairy making the little tree house in the roots like that. That would be adorable. I love that. But yeah, like, these trees are being held up by fucking hopes and dreams. I hope you know that. Yeah, same. But like, imagine just walking through the woods and like you look down into a crack that's like right next to a tree and you just see a giant cavern underneath and you suddenly realize, oh, the ground is not solid. I'm sorry for leaning into your cave phobia, but also like, it would be dope as hell. Like, visually. Yes, I am aware that sinkholes can and do happen in random places. I'm lucky that I know that my land is the remains of an ancient ocean, so it's literally seabed under my butt. The only reason we have grass is because people put fucking topsoil on top of it. So, good news, we have really good drainage when it rains, because there's nothing but sand underneath the topsoil. Excuse me. I'm sorry, my sniffing is gross. But like, it's fine. We're gonna go back to Big Brush for a hot second, so I can do this. Yeah, I'm vibing with this music. It's great. I hit my microphone, I'm sorry. This one has to be very crisp to stand out from the background. Because it's actually kind of doing what I want it to do. Ow, stretch break. Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely some good lichen in here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, the sprawling open caves where it just keeps going back and then, like, just like a forest of these pillars. I just don't want to draw, like, all that detail, obviously. But... I'm just... all this has to get darkened to get 5 that I'm going for. Yeah. Like I said, we're learning, and if we can learn, then fantastic. Okay. My stream preview has frozen, so I just want to make sure y'all can still see what's going on, right? The center of the earth, yeah. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I haven't watched Journey to the Center of the Earth in a long time. That was a fun movie, I remember. Like, absolutely ridiculous, but... Wasn't there, like, a talking dog in one of them? Because I remember there was... Was there more than one? Or am I thinking of something else? I just have a very specific memory of one scene in one of the movies where, like, it was a bunch of kids who had, like, half of a medallion, and at the end of the movie, they were, like, digging in their yard, like, ferociously, and they ended up hitting like a sprinkler line, and then like the talking dog came up like 3 seconds later with the like other half of the token in his mouth, because like they had actually dug it up. Like, that's all I remember. Nothing else. I don't know what movie it's from, actually. It might have been from like 15 million other things. Yeah, the talking dog is very specific. Oh yeah, and you want to really avoid those colorful roots. Yeah. Well, Minecraft also doesn't have the ordinances that we have in real life, thankfully, so, you know. Listen, you just gotta trade a whole bunch of potatoes and carrots. It's fine. Perfectly ethical. So what if they've never left your basement? They're happy to have the potatoes and carrots, and they're happy to trade the emeralds for them. How's that reflection coming across? Do I need to darken it up a little bit to add more contrast? I probably do. fine. Just gonna tighten it up a little bit anyways, because I'm like that, TM. I've been fighting with myself for years about, like, oh, I don't want to push it too far. But, like, babes, we need contrast. I need depth. So if I push it a little too far here and there, that's fine. It's loud. But, like, I actually really like it. This turned out really nice. I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna add a couple more of these, like, nearer pillars to add to the illusion. The illusion of detail is more important than actually having detail. Fun fact. Yes, exactly. Bold choices are a lot better than no choices. But that's what perfectionism does. It makes you make no choices so that you're afraid to do the bold choices. And especially in things like art, it's easy to pull back. And food, if you go too far with the seasonings, just add more filler. It's fine. Then you have 3 weeks worth of leftovers. Simply boil more pasta. Add more rice. Everything will work out in the end. Yeah. So it's really interesting seeing the progression of experimentation and exploration into, oh shit, I have a vision. It's just such a fun way to do things, and that's why I wanted to do, like, all of this thumbnailing. It actually kind of does. I see it. I do, in fact, see it. Just like... Hang on. Slightly larger. That's a horrible chin. Fuck that. There we go. Got it. It even has, like, sideburns. Oh god, am I a cave? We're keeping that little sketch. It's funny. Now we're never gonna unsee it. But yeah, this is my favorite so far. This tall one that we just did. Mostly because, like, I knew what I had in mind going in. So having that purpose is very much helpful in some senses. Excuse me. Yeah. So these two are my favorite so far. But there's still definitely things that I like about these. And none of them are bad. There's simply some that I don't enjoy as much. But that's fine. Yeah. Hey, I'm getting practice doing atmospheric perspective too. Let's go. 2 and 3. Okay. But yeah. It is almost 5 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna do just one more, and then we can do the rest another day. Because, yeah, I've been going for basically 3 hours. Yes, they do. Astronauts do in fact get lots of atmospheric perspective. They can see the entire atmosphere at the same time. No, it's fine. I can take a look in a little bit, because I don't know how long this will actually take. So we're just kind of here having a good time. Also, I need to figure out how to raid people myself anyways. See, a good axe and longship are fine, but it's very culturally dependent, because you can still raid if you're landlocked. Torches, pitchforks. Absolutely. You're getting the vision. Salting the fields doesn't really work unless you don't ever want to come back. Because if you want to raid this area on the regular, you want to make sure that they can still provide for themselves so that they can eventually provide for you. Think of the future. Anyways, let's see what comes out this time. salt just one field, yeah. Terrorize some children. Run away from the women that have cast iron pans, because those are the most dangerous people on the field. Listen, if someone is willing to risk their cast iron on your skull, they fear nothing. That's a person you want to run from. Especially back in ye olden days, like, babes, cast iron was life. Very true. Also a source of extra iron. Okay, what is this? I don't know. Anyways, this is why I've been enjoying environments more than people recently, because it does just allow for this sort of like free exploration and things just sort of come together. You don't have to really worry about like rules about anything like anatomy, because nature just does shit. It's great. That would be a lot of blood. Okay. 1 pint of blood contains 250 milligrams of iron. The average weight of a cast iron, based on a crude Google search, is between 5 and 8 pounds. So let's split the difference and say 6.5 pounds. So, that would be 2.958. Sorry, 2.948 to this with 6 zeros at the end. Milligrams. Austin, can you do this this math for us? Just for funsies. How many pints of blood would we need? $1,200 pints of blood. Okay. The average adult human body contains around 10 pints of blood. So the bare minimum to get that amount of iron would be 120 if you got every single drop of blood and it was efficiently extracted. The iron was efficiently extracted. So the real number is probably close to 1,000, yeah. Because, you know, people fight. But, like, it's also like, are you collecting the blood while they're still alive? Are they dead? What's going on? Oh, did you mistype? It's... Okay. Yeah, no. I was like, 120 seems a bit low, but, like, we'll go with it. 12,000 pints. Yeah. So, split the difference. 10,000 people. $8,000 to 10,000. Cool. That was a fun little... What a fun little detour. Totally, 100%. That is the only way they've ever been made. It's why they're so expensive and so valued. I intended this to be different, but it's actually looking like something else. But hey, we are happy with it. I love that for us. Love it when happy accidents happen. That's too dark. Pull back, pull back! What a world, what a joy. Ah, yes, the age-old supply and demand. I'm actually gonna really bring this back in a little bit, just add some definition to this area. Okay, so that means I can push it forward a little bit more. So does that mean that having less pans in general means that people will stop fucking? Because if they don't have the pans, they're not gonna make the babies, right? Is that how it works? So the solution to overpopulation is to simply stop letting people have the pans. Exactly. Get that pan flag in there. Y'all are ridiculous. I love it. That's fine. just feel like it's coming out of nowhere. I knew they were hiding something from me. Those darned aloes. How dare they? I don't like that. It's getting yoinked. I like this idea. I don't really like how it's turning out, though. It's fine. Trust the process. If we don't like it at the end, we don't like it. It's fine. I'm kind of imagining that this is like a crevasse that's opened up in the floor over here because of just like erosion over time. And like these are the cracks. Like it's a normal ass cave, and then it seems to end in this little area that's gonna have like cool crystals and such. That's gonna go like over here. Crystal, crystal. And then it has like this deep dark over here that's like absolute beckoning you deeper into the cave. Saying, hey babes, you want to risk your life for a little adventure? But this is absolutely so much fun. Just exploring this. And the fact that you guys are able to give feedback like right away and toss ideas back and forth with me is just very fun. I enjoy it. yeah. Streamyong. Everyone make fun of Austin for his misspelling. Yeah. I'm just... I don't know, I'm feeling like something's missing here, so I'm just gonna get the edges right here. I think that will help sell that, hey, this is actually coming out of nowhere. Those crisp edges. Haha, you did a misspell. I could go back in and add highlights to literally all of them. And I'm kind of feeling like I want to, but also like... not right now. Because I have things to do a little bit, in a little bit, so I can't really go too much longer, despite wanting to. This way. Yes. That little gap. Perfect. And that's gonna... yes. Okay. That looks cool. This is just kind of here. Just gonna flump, flump, flump. Oh hey, look. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. I gotta mess with this a lot. Because you want that to be... and then it can darken as it comes in. Oh, you want to see what's in the crevice? A little guy. Don't worry. They don't bite. Now to try and do crystals, because I am not good at those. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is try and do it in a subtractive method. Because what we really want is to try and catch the light. You might not be able to. See, you just gotta get good. I'm absolutely vibing with this music playlist. I'm glad I picked it. Like, this is so much better than any ADHD playlist I've ever found. You can munch on the crystals when we actually have the game finished. I pinky promise. Watermelon tourmaline is so pretty. Also, one of my birthstones. So, I get the tastiest crystal. Hee. Opals also look extremely tasty. Have you guys ever seen the opals that formed inside of dead crabs? Or like in the shape of dead crabs because of like the world and the fact that it's magical? Yeah, apparently, because opals are mostly made of, I believe, tubes of silica. I don't actually remember. But, like, they are formed from organic matter, and sometimes they just, in empty shells, can form. Yes, I too am tubes of silica. Actually, you and I are more carbon, which is cool because that means we can become diamonds. So shine bright like a diamond, bitches. Yeah, exactly. I miss shows like Jimmy Neutron. Like, didn't take itself too seriously. Had a plot. Yeah, I know. I feel like he just turned into Timmy Turner and they never swapped back. You remember that crossover episode? Jimmy looks so bad in the style of Timmy Turner. Okay, I'm gonna try a thing. And I want you guys to tell me it looks pretty. Even if it looks ugly. No, it's fine. I don't actually want you guys to lie to me. Please don't lie to me. But geodes are, in fact, fucking cool. It was a little bit early, but it's fine. You're allowed to jump the gun. It's not like swimming where you'll get disqualified. The Automod got that. It censored the in your bum bit because we have it pretty high for like sexual stuff. So that was funny. Yes, permitted term in your bum. We are just out here having a time. I kind of want to have here. The beginnings of an ore vein. This is nice. I definitely spent more time on them than I thought I would, because it really does, yeah. But yeah, I didn't expect to be spending 3.5 hours on 5 thumbnails. I wanted to get more done, but hey, we were having a good time, we were exploring. I was definitely pushing things further than I would have otherwise. So, worth it. And a goal for next time, finish the last 6. Yeah. I'm glad you guys were able to join. I'm gonna look for people to raid now. Where do we want to look? What section? Actually, real quick, let's see if... No, Lisa Vibes is not live. So... yeah. Browse. Software and game development. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Let's see who looks cool. What's this? They have a lot of viewers. Big forehead. Mood. Who looks cool? I don't know, I'm not seeing anyone else really doing game art. It's definitely mostly coding. Which, not unexpected. They're just playing a game. Buy art, chill, development. Yeah, someone with like 10. We can look at that. That's way up. Elden Ring modding is cool. Oh, English jank and queer. We love that. How are we feeling about this? Oh, we get ads. Whatever, it's fine. So clearly they have, exactly. Bum, bum, bum.
It's not my fault. I'm not sure why I have this displaying in hex. That seems kind of stupid. This is my fault that it prints in hex. And print everything in hex for no specific reason.
Alright, I think that should go. Starting the raid.
And then you overwrite the compression to deflate anyways to make it save 20% faster. No, Matt, you can't do that. It's not authentic. Stop. It's illegal.
I don't know if this is working. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
But welcome. I hope you had a nice time doing whatever the heck it is you do. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so... Yeah, okay, you don't even need the player. What a disaster. You've all just showed up at the end of me being very confused about a great many things, and as usual realizing that the answer was far more stupid than I could have possibly imagined. So that means I get to delete all this now. That's nice. You're doing game concept art. That's cool. I have nary an artistic bone in my body. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe like half a one. Maybe like one pinky bone of artistic talent. Sometimes I feel like doing art and then I try to do it and I'm bad at it and I get discouraged. Because clearly this is not something that anybody actually has to put time into. You should just be able to do it right from the beginning. Duh. Anyways, I'm doing Elden Ring things. So thank you for rating me. I don't know if you're familiar with Elden Ring things at all. I barely am myself, so we can be in it together. My MS Paint starting screens are high art. Okay, you know, you're right. Those are pretty good. You know, like these... You know, maybe I do have some art in me. Maybe I am actually a genius. That's such a great point, Jerkops. Thank you for pointing that out. Look at those colors. Well, okay, I mean you can't compliment the colors specifically because I just color picked these off of the main menus for these games. So really, this is just kind of a intentionally shitty trace job. But hey, it took several minutes of effort to do each one, so that's my claim to fame. Basically what I'm trying to do right now is to see how much of Elden Ring I can rip out and have it still cling to life. That's kind of the goal here. And apparently the answer is quite a lot of it. In fact, almost all of it. Which is good. I think, let's see, I've been streaming for, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is always the way of things, isn't it? I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and the entire time has been spent just trying to get you to start the game on a different map than you normally do, without it looking really bad. That's what I've spent 3.5 hours on. Just exactly this right here. Or not this. This right here. Wow, I've started the game in a different place than you normally start the game. Should that have taken 3.5 hours to do in a satisfactory way? No, but just the way it goes sometimes, I guess. But, you know, I guess I am kind of happy with it at this point. Or at least not completely unhappy with it. You're making a queer community sim, kind of Stardew, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, but in the woods. Oh, and then Strawberry Jam also describes it very similarly. Oh, it sounds cool. I'll do the Twitch thing. I'm gonna click the button on your account. Wow, I'm networking. Exciting. And what's the goal of my mod? Good question. I don't quite know myself. I'm kind of just poking at things right now and seeing what it's even possible to do. My very vague intention at the moment is I would like to completely remove all of the gameplay from Elden Ring. That's my main issue with Elden Ring, is it has too much gameplay in it. There's too many things to do. I think I would like to reduce this game entirely into what some more craven among us might describe as a walking simulator. In a very little real sense. I would like to make an entire game of nothing but just walking around looking at things. And then the things will perhaps be slightly different than they normally are. That's kind of... that's all I've vibed out at the moment. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff. I think what I wanted to do next, though, was spawn a large amount of squares of grass, maybe? I don't know, I didn't expect this first part to take 3.5 hours, so I've kind of lost my way. Oh, you know, actually one small thing I want to do. I want to get rid of the classes. There's too many classes in this game, by which I mean any amount of them. I would like there to be none of them. Or probably one of them. I kind of doubt I'll be able to have none of them, but if I can just have one of them, that would be sufficient. And I know that's a thing you can do in this video game. You can make... well, I know you can make more classes, so I assume you can make fewer classes. But I've never looked into this before, so I don't know how to do it. But this looks like a class, so maybe I can just delete these and it will magically work without any further effort. Wouldn't that be nice? Have I considered adding dating sim elements to Elden Ring? Unfortunately, no, because as part of my mission to eradicate gameplay, I think I will be deleting every chur from the map, so there will be no one to date but yourself. And you don't need my approval to do that, so